Hello, and welcome back once again to Infinite Jeff, the project where Jeff, read the book Infinite Jest to you one page at a time, one day at a time. I read it, I put it on YouTube, and the world learns to sing. We're on to page 419, which I think tomorrow's page is going to be fucking awesome, man. Page 419, though, man, it's almost awesome. We're getting there, man. Anyway, man. This is page 419 of Infinite Jest. Here we go. Feminine and unconscious. Steepley's preparations for his returning field assignment had been disciplined and effective. The feature of complete unswallowability about M. Steepley as a USA female journalist, even a massive and unfortunate-looking USA female journalist, was his feet. They were broad and yellow-nailed, hairy and troll-esque, the ugliest feet Morath had observed anywhere south of 60 degrees north, and the ugliest, supposedly female feet of his experience. Both men were strangely reluctant somehow to broach the subject of plans for getting down off the shelf in the utter dark. Steepley didn't even waste time wondering how Morath could have gotten up, or down, there in the first place, short of some sort of helicopter drop, which capricious winds in the proximity of the mountainside made unlikely. The dogma around unspecified services was that if les assassins de voiture Rouen, I don't speak French, my apologies, had one Achilles' heel, it was their penchant for showing off, making a spectacle of denying any kind of physical limitation, etc. Steepley had field interfaced with Remy Morath once on a rickety-feeling Louisiana oil platform 50-plus clicks out of Cayeux Bay. Ooh, Cayeux. Covered the whole time by armed Cajun sympathizers. Morath had always disguised the boggling size of his arms under a long-sleeved windbreaker. His eyelids were half closed whenever Steepley turned to look. If he, Morath, were a cat, he would be purring. One hand stayed below the blanket at all times, Steepley noted. Steepley himself had a small and unregistered Taurus PT-9 taped to his shaved inner thigh, which was the main reason he was reluctant to sit down on the outcropping stone. The weapon was unsafetied. Oh, that's dangerous. In the faint loom and starlight, Morath found the four-limbed American's high-heeled feet compellingly grotesque, like loaves of soft, processed USA bread being slowly squeezed and mangled by the footwear's straps. The meaty compression of the toes at the shoes' open tips, the leather faintly creaking as he bobbled up and down, hugging himself chillily in the sleeveless summer dress, his fleshy bare arms webbed redly, with mottle in the chill, one-armed luridly scratched. The received wisdom among Quebecois anti-Onan cells was that there was something latent and sadistic in the Bureau de Service sans spécificité, his assignments of fictional personae for its field operatives, casting men as women, women as longshoremen or orthodox rabbinicals, heterosexual men as homosexual men, Caucasians as Negroes or caricaturesque Haitians and Dominicans, healthy males as degenerative nerve disease sufferers, healthy women operatives as hydrocephalic boys or epileptic public relations executives, non-deformed USOUS personnel made not only to pretend but sometimes to actually suffer actual deformity, for all for the realism of their field persona. Steepley, silent, rose and fell absently on the toes of these feet. The feet were also visibly unused to high USA women's heels, for they were mangled-looking, deprived of flowing blood and abundantly blistered, and the small... All right. That's the end of page 419 of the book Infinite Jest. Yeah, stay tuned for page 420 tomorrow, man. It's going to be great, man. All right, man. Have a good night, man. And I love you, man. That was a movie. I love you, man.